Hey dude, now that the bolt gun series is done, let's talk about bolt guns. I mean, that's cool, but 2023 bolt guns. What's wrong with this guy? Anyways, let's talk about top 5 bolt guns of 2023. Welcome to Class Firearms, guys. Kaya over here, and we've got Clint with us. Why are you not talking, dude? Why are you not taking the lead?
I lost my voice.
What happened to you?
Dude, I literally woke up this morning, gone. I feel great. And I'm like, I wasn't even like at a concert. I didn't have drill. I wasn't yelling at Marines. I just am trying to do my best Clint Smith impersonation.
Be back on. That way, while you're doing all this monkey with the gun, okay, you know that you're not going to set the thing off and set your shoes on fire, okay?
I told you not to take that drink from that guy. I told you.
Kaya, why are we here today?
Well, today, apparently I'm going to talk about now.
Yep.
Top 5 bolt guns of 2023.
New for 2023.
Exactly. And with that being said, you've got a lot of experience with the bolt gun stuff.
I have a lot of experience with missing.
That's also true. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, check out the bolt gun series that we have.
Yeah.
I've got very limited experience with it, and I'm really starting to like it a lot.
Yeah.
Like making that shot at 500 yards, it's a different feeling.
It's a really satisfying thing, especially when you hit those greater distances.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this isn't bothering you guys too much, but I'm just going to go.
I personally love it. I just don't want to even talk. Just go for it.
Just go for it. So, yes, getting those greater distances with a bolt gun is a lot of fun, but we're here today to talk about the top 5 of 2023. So let's just go ahead and roll into that. And number 5 we're coming up with is the Savage Model 110 Carbon Predator. It's just like, well, you know,
just like the original 110.
It's not the Savage Access that Matt's currently using. That, honestly, he's doing really well with. So
I mean, I guess. Yeah, he really is, but oh my God.
Beating me. So there's
True, there's also that.
But the Savage 110 Carbon Predator is ultimately the same gun that we all know and love from Savage, the Model 110.
Yep.
Except it is now with a proof research carbon fiber barrel. This gun is weighing under 7 pounds.
Yep.
And it also has a user configurable trigger down to 1.5 pounds. You know, it's just overall everything you could ask for.
And it's a proven rifle system, right? Proven system, so you can't beat it.
Depending on caliber, you got a whole skew of different calibers, 18-inch or 22-inch barrel for 6.5 Creedmoor. But again, it's that same proven reliable system from Savage with the M110, but with the carbon barrel, and it's also at a really competitive price point for what you're getting. I mean, just over $1,600 MSRP, I think is a wonderful option for this gun.
I agree, dude. I mean, that's not a bad price given that carbon fiber barrel that you get.
Oh yeah, Proof Research makes fantastic barrels, and now that's being put on that again proven system, the Model 110.
Yeah,
solid. So with that being said, let's roll into our number 4 pick. Next up, Mossberg.
Well, technically it's a bolt action, just a much more familiar way of charging the gun, right?
Sure. Anyway, it's the Mossberg Patriot LR Tactical. This gun right here, again, for coming out MSRP just barely over $1,000 is pretty impressive.
That's impressive. I agree.
And especially it's coming with the MDT chassis, which is really, really nice. And on top of that, takes the AICS magazines. You can get it in all sorts of different chamberings, 22 to 24-inch barrel, 6.5 PRC, 6.5 Creedmoor 308. So again, all of those fantastic short action but precision calibers that I think are just really, really proven.
For $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Mossberg reliability, obviously. They're known. We got the shotgun over here, which is, I would say, the most reliable or the best pump action.
Well, when I did do a video earlier this year, the Remington 870 versus the Mossberg 590, I did have a couple of hiccups with the 870 I was running. In the Mossberg
So-
590, I was able to chamber a little bit quicker and run that gun a little bit faster. So I know I've always been a Remington 870 guy.
Same year, I was issued one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I started leaning a little bit more towards the 590S.
So-
Now, with that being said, the Mossberg LR Tactical, the Patriot LR Tactical, is just, again, a really, really great gun for everything that you're getting out of it, which is great. Again, the MDT chassis, first of all, you've got M-LOK rail compatibility.
I was going to ask you, like,
Yeah.
what makes it what makes a bolt gun a great bolt gun?
Okay, well, first thing is going to be accuracy, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and so a free-floated chassis, things like that. I guess you could say modularity, right? So
yeah.
you in a
Attach
sense,
things around,
yeah.
move things,
Then on top of that, I would say also, attachments. So
Yep.
you have rail capabilities. It's got a 20 MOA Picatinny rail right on top, but you've also got a couple M-LOK slats on the side. So if you wanted to throw on, different laser
Rangefinder,
laser aiming devices, rangefinders, things like that. That type of stuff is obviously
Yep.
really cool to go. Ergonomics, adjustable length of pull, adjustable comb height, grip angle. All of that really plays a significant part to me in choosing a quality bolt gun. And of course, weight, which
The
this
weight,
one, which this one is coming in, I think about 8.5 pounds, slightly over 8 pounds, I think. So not bad.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Until you start adding all those attachments that we just talked about.
Yeah, true. I mean, overall, that gives you at least that option.
Yeah.
Like that MDT chassis is known, they're just one of the best out
Fantastic,
there, right? And you got that option to mount certain things on there that actually will help you shoot better. So for the price of $1,000 again, I mean,
I don't think you can beat it. I mean, you could beat it. That's why we have 3 more ahead of it.
Well, let's see it then.
Next up, we've got one that you've got some experience with at SHOT Show, right?
Just a little bit. It's the Sako TRG 22.
Right.
Now the 42 is the long action one. 22 is the short action one for the U.S. market. And at the SHOT Show Beretta range day, I had the pleasure to shoot that thing.
Which is pretty cool. I'm a little jealous.
Well, you at the SIG event?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, sure. All right, so I had the pleasure to shoot that thing, and it was really fantastic. It's such a cool weapon system. It's a little bit pricey, but such a cool weapon system. We were shooting it up to, I think, 1,000 yards, and it was dialed in for us and just spot on every single time. So what they did with the barrel in this TRG 22, again, TRG 42 is proven. Over in Europe, I think it's been used by multiple SOCOMs and militaries.
Well, what's really interesting is the 42's been around for so long. It's kind of like, the 22, this is a long time coming, for the short action.
Exactly, for the short action. So with that being said, again, I haven't tested the reliability of it and accuracy of it, like extensive tests, but
It's got it.
It's got it. 42 has it. There's no way this is bad, in my opinion. But the barrel is that, cold hammer forged barrel. But the rifling is, as well as the chambering, all at once.
Yeah, so they cold hammer forge the rifling and the chamber in one process instead of separating it.
Exactly.
And that's as you mentioned before when we were talking about it, to defeat any type of inconsistencies.
Exactly. Right? And with that being said, they just increase their accuracy even that much. And overall, the trigger was fantastic. Just a 6-degree bolt throw. Just 3-lug. Yeah, just fantastic. I mean, it's Sako.
Yeah, which is great, but the only problem is, and why it's a little bit lower on the list, is because it is coming in at a $5,500 MSRP.
Why do we have to talk about numbers here?
Yeah, well, they want to know. You guys want to know, right?
Yeah, true. $5,500. So
it's not the cheapest thing in the world.
It is not.
But that's okay, because number 2 also isn't the cheapest thing in the world.
Ooh, what is it?
Of course it's going to be here, the U.S. Arms Co. Azriel. This is an impressive rifle. All of us part of the series and outside of the series have gotten to shoot this gun. And yes, it is fantastic. We're stacking rounds right on top of each other at 500 yards, which is easy for this gun in 6.5.
If you want to look cool and be that cool kid in the neighborhood, trust me, you want one of these because it'll make you look like a rock star.
Yep. Now in this configuration with the Voodoo optic, with the silencer, with this chassis, we've got about a $15,000 value.
Absolutely.
But they do offer more affordable base options, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the cheapest one is $2,999, so $3,000, right? $2,999, and then one up is like $3,900, well, $3,999, so $4,000, and then this specific chassis included, but remove the optic, remove the suppressor and the bipod and all that, just bare bone.
Yeah.
Is like $5,300.
Yeah, just adding that chassis.
Chassis, exactly.
And that's the J. Allen, right?
Original J. Allen chassis. So MDT bought J. Allen a while back, and so this is one of the original ones. And I think the chassis alone is like $2,000 or something.
Wow.
So
That's just the chassis alone. But like what we're saying, this is an impressive rifle, even without all the extra gizmos and gadgets. Just U.S. Arms Co. I didn't really know much about them, to be completely honest, until SHOT Show, until we met, until we started. Hey, we should work together on something. It's like, okay, let's check them out.
Yep.
And then Josh came out here and we all shot together, and it's like, dude, that man. First of all, he knows his shit.
He does.
Like, wow, everything that he had to say about the company and why he works for them and all that, it's impressive. And so, yeah, U.S. Arms Co. definitely on the list, but because of the price point, it is why it's number 2, which ultimately means there's one more that's going to make the number 1 list.
It's going to be cheaper than that.
Yeah, a little bit. But there are a couple of honorable mentions that we want to mention, one of which is something new from Q this year for the Fix, which is actually the 8.6 calibered. We got the Fix in 308, I believe it is, which again, it's a good rifle. I have found that I think I actually might prefer another honorable mention, the Sig Cross, personally.
Yeah.
Just because my experience with this gun, I've noticed that, extracting and chambering can sometimes be a little finicky, but maybe with proper grease application and break-in, it might do a little bit better. But the Sig Cross has always been really smooth for me, and I like that one. And of course, the other one we want to mention is our third and final honorable mention.
I know what he's talking about. Or what you're going to get with that.
What?
Like which one?
What?
Of course it's going to be the Barrett MRAD.
Yeah, it's going to be
Has to be that.
It's just the fact that it's not new for 2023.
It's new to SOCOM.
And it is new to SOCOM, so I mean, there is that.
All right here. This is the 338 Lapua. That's right, Barrett MRAD. Yeah, I did that video, and I learned a lot doing that video.
Yeah.
What I learned was this: the most accurate sniper rifle out there.
The most accurate.
The most accurate. That's what literally everybody was saying.
Really?
I haven't tested it, but that's what they were saying.
I feel like we need to take an MRAD versus like one of the high-end accuracy internationals, something like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Or Sako, TRG 42.
Yeah. I think they're
Accuracy nice.
What if we did another bolt gun series and we all got high-end bolt guns? You know what I mean?
I think that's a great idea. So you guys stop crying because I've been destroying you with the Azriel.
You just... And the bullet just navigates right where it needs to go. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's our number 2 in honorable mentions. Let's now talk about our number 1 pick.
Yep.
Now, our number 1 pick really took us by surprise because this is not just a new model for this year. It's a whole new gun. And it's the first time that Aero Precision has actually built a complete gun and offered it to the market. And of course, we're talking about the Solus. For the price point and how well it's been doing in our bolt gun series, it really is hard to beat. And of course, this is the competition model, which MSRP is right around $2,100. And then the Hunter model,
which is super cool.
Which I love the way this gun looks and everything else, the weight on it and all. This is their more expensive model, which is actually about the $2,500 price range. But when you think about what you're getting for that,
dude, it's incredible because we saw, again, anybody who's tuning in right now, check out the bolt gun series that we just did. You'll see this Solus in action. I was so impressed because it's brand new. We didn't know anything about these. We didn't test them until just the videos, right? It was incredible. I mean, 0.3 MOA.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan shot with it.
Right.
And we all shot this one too. And it's incredible. It's fantastic,
groupings that are super
sub
tight.
half MOA.
Yeah. Now, when Sean over at Aero Precision was really talking this thing up, I'm like, okay, Aero Precision's known for making, decent, parts kits and things like that. I'm like, but bolt guns are a whole different ball game. When you talk about accuracy and precision and then every little thing and every little aspect that has to be collaborated to make an accurate quality over periods of time and over many different rounds.
Not just 3 rounds in a row and then you're done.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, multiple rounds. So far, it's been very impressive. So we had to shout out Aero Precision as our number 1. Again, we're getting no kickbacks here from this whatsoever. Not, sponsored by anybody. It's just we are thoroughly impressed with what Aero Precision has brought to the market with the Solus.
Well, if you look at this, if you watch the bolt gun series, you'll know this has nothing to do with sponsorship. You will actually see this gun in action and how well it is doing, just like the Azriel. It's incredible.
So again, I'm super impressed. Both of these rifles are chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Let us know what you guys think down below. Impressed with this list? Do you think there are some that we've missed, some that should be included? Believe me, this one took us quite a few hours to actually kind of put together because there's so much to choose from. Our honorable mention, I honestly considered not even doing honorable mentions because there's just
too many of them out there.
I mean, dude, I really want to shout out like Ruger, right? They're all-American, just fantastic rifle. You know what I mean? Especially for the price point. There's so many more that we could do that with. But let us know down in the comment section, are you as impressed with Arrow Precision and the Solus rifle as we are? Are you impressed that I've been able to carry on this entire video, like with how
impressed.
I'm talking?
I love that sound. Again, like Clint Smith, man. Like, it's
like
incredible.
That? I just can't project anymore. It's gone. You know? It's gone.
Just gotta yell at me. I'll do some push-ups, man. Just talk. What do you need?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess Clint Smith and I on a course together would be kind of funny right now. The Clints.
Oh, dude. I wouldn't know who's talking to me.
Yeah.
Anyway. I gotta look down range.
No, not at all. So, without further ado, we'll leave it off there, guys. As always, we appreciate you and your business.
God bless.
We'll see you next time at Classic Firearms.